Good shot. The beauty.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going.
Massive outside edge. Huge edge. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Caught, gone. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. End of the over. Durban, 141 for 6.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Maharaj from the Great Southern Stand end. Knocks him over. First ball of the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Misses everything. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Square cut, finds point, no run. Over, Durban are 144 for 7. Parsons to bowl the last over. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the edge.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Big edge. And that's the end of the innings. Durban have set a target of 156 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Thick edge. Oh, yeah, great catch in the slips. And out. What a great catch, diving away and plucked it with one hand.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Couldn't get it through the field. No. Terrible shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Ahmad shouldn't be too worried about that last ball for one.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Smeed ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Finds the fielder with that shot. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Smeed watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on. Will collect that one, though. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
We're 2 overs down into the second innings and they're scoring freely at the moment and hold an early advantage.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Goes over the top with that shot. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Gone. Great catch. Oh, that's just outrageous.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Massive outside edge. Over. The Capitals, 21 for 2. Dazorzi from the members' end. Nearly gets the edge. Dazorzi with a great delivery there. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Dazorzi with a huge appeal. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Smacks that away through the gap. Dazorzi ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Klassen, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Huge edge. Nice shot, straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Durban needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Ahmad from the Great Southern Stand end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Goes over the top with that shot. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Seven runs added in that over. The Capitals are 50 for 3. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Drilled that one away. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Three added in that over. The Capitals are 53 for 3.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Great Southern Stand end. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses everything. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. 8 runs added there. The Capitals are 61 for 3. Narayan coming into the attack from the members' end. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Massive outside edge. 6 runs added in that over. The Capitals are 67 for 3. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Nicked it. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Narayan from the members' end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the edge. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 81 for 3. Going with pace now. Goes over the top with that shot. Off the pads and takes the aerial route, fired the fielder in the deep.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Overton has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Narayan, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Good shot, a beauty. Seven runs added there. The Capitals are 100 for 4. No. Terrible shot. Square cut, finds point, no run.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, 6 off it. The Capitals are 106 for 4. Narayan from the members' end. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get forward.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Gorgeous cover drive, surely heading to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Klassen, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Narayan with a huge appeal.
On his way back to the pavilion, LBW for 10.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Massive outside edge. Thick edge. 10 runs added in that over. The Capitals are 116 for 5. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edge, but it drops safely. Yorker bowls him. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Big edge. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Couldn't get it through the field. 10 runs added there. The Capitals are 126 for 6. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Gone. Caught. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Good shot. A beauty. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Gone! Yet another wicket. That's a hat-trick, and the crowd are going wild. Peters taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Gone. Takes it easy and seals the win.
That's it, they're all out. Amazing bowling display. It felt the victory was only a matter of time, and so it's proved. Just a brilliant...
Good morning to all. We're here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You join us for this T20 between Durban and the Capitals. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Good decision to bowl first here. The openers won't find this easy in the early overs. Got to be a great chance for some cheap wicket.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game. And there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. Durban are 1 for none.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Maharaj into the attack now from the Great Southern Stand end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot, through the gap. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Durban are 3 for none.
Another good over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well and mixed their deliveries nicely.
Ngidi from the members' end. Straight to the fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Finds the fielder with that shot. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Misses everything. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ngidi has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. Missed it. That was a chance. Maharaj with a huge appeal.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
That's the over. Durban, 19 for none.
They're still in a sticky situation early on, but clawing their way back gradually.
Williams coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Bowling fielders look really confident. Beats the field with a great shot. Four runs added in the over. Durban a 23 for 1.
Someone needs to grab some wickets and fast. Not enough productivity so far, despite some great bowling.
Peters, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Peters has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
It's a tough start, but soon the field will spread and they can start pushing for 2s and 3s.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Durban, a 31 for 1.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Peters from the Great Southern Stand end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Whacked away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. No. Terrible shot. Peters finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved. Overton, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. They've gone up here. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. End of the over. 1 from it. Durban, a 38 for 2. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Brevis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Out! What a screamer. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
11 runs added there. Durban, 49 for 3. Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Durban, a 53 for 3.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Peters from the Great Southern Stand end. Big edge. Edged, what a ball. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Durban, 61 for 3. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Huge edge. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Butler has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Massive outside edge.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Durban, 73 for 3. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Great Southern stand end. thick edge. Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Durban are 82 for 4. Williams from the members' end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Poor fielding. Throw sent to the wrong end and both batters are safely home.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 7 off it. Durban are 89 for 4. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
9 runs added there. Durban a 98 for 4.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Maharaj, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the members' end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Square cut, finds point, no run. Edged it. Bowling fielders look really confident. Gone. Fine catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. End of the over, just one off it. Durban a 99 for 5. Ngidi coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.